these four suspects. It was a very tense situation. No one knew if these suspects had weapons. We drove in, we followed them, and the SWAT team moved in, and all four suspects were in custody.
Four suspects were taken into custody.
CBS 2 News, the only station exclusively in Irvington when the suspects were captured. This man handcuffed and taken into custody by members of the Essex County Homicide Unit Task Force, a plainclothes detective and a member of the SWAT team holding on to him tightly.
You have anything to say?
The suspect turned his head when I asked him the question. He was one of four people arrested in connection with the carjacking and murder of Dustin Friedland at the Short Hills Mall in New Jersey last Sunday. A police helicopter hovered overhead. Dozens of officers closed off streets. We were kept back. At one point, as we were arriving on the scene, we heard what appeared to be shots fired. But now we believe it may have been the sound of this battering ram to break down a door. The arrest came just after 1 o'clock here in Irvington with the prosecutor's office, the homicide task force, and the Newark police. Right after the arrest, a sense of pride and a sigh of relief. No officers injured as they barged into the house near the corner of Myrtle and Stockman. The operation well organized. You can see the large convoy of law enforcement vehicles heading to the scene, covering every street corner just to be safe. Friedland, a 30-year-old attorney, was shot and killed in front of his wife. Sources tell me he struggled with the suspects. It appears he was protecting his wife because she was already in their luxury Range Rover SUV when the gun was pointed to his head. The Range Rover was seen speeding away on surveillance cameras, along with the car the suspects drove to the mall, a Chevy Suburban. Investigators won't say if the $41,000 reward led to the arrest, but sources say detectives knew who they were looking for and wanted to make sure they had enough evidence. The break in the case comes days after Friedland's funeral, where his wife told mourners, quote, "He wasn't here long enough, but he did so much while he was. I was lucky to be with him for his forever." Again, four suspects in custody this morning. We're waiting for the Essex County Prosecutor's Office to give us the exact details. Sources tell me that reward money may have played a major role in the arrest. We're live in Newark. Christine Sloan, CBS 2 News.